सिंक एक्चुअली हम यूज इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि इफ यू नीड टू export the in the form of txt, means if we want to export our results in the form of txt files or flat files, which we can say, in that situation we used to means we do use the sync command. For the sync we will, hello,
Yes, sir, you are audible.
yeah, in sync we used to generally means write the command like sync in brackets, in quotations, means the output name dot txt. Okay, that is the when you are opening the sync, and then just a second, actually I'm getting a echo from somewhere, I don't know. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So and after that means we will, if we want to see the table or 2 by 2 table, then we will write our command which we want to export to that txt file. Okay, are you getting
Sir, but
connection?
like write the table जो करके होती है command, won't it be useful? Like उससे भी तो export ही हो रहा है ना?
किससे?
Write dot table and then फिर उसके अंदर जो
नहीं,
file name है.
एक्चुअली उससे इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट नहीं होता है, उससे ना आपको सिर्फ यहाँ पे टेबल शो होगा.
Okay, so like this
मैं
helps in
आपको,
exporting the same जो हम write dot table में कर रहे हैं.
राइट डॉट टेबल इज डिफरेंट.
Alright, sir.
राइट डॉट टेबल इज डिफरेंट, एंड राइट डॉट टेबल में क्या होता है कि इट इज जस्ट एक्सपोर्ट मींस शोइंग द रिजल्ट्स ऑन द कंसोल, राइट?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and when you use the sync command, it will export, it will be useful for exporting your results to in the form of txt.
Okay, sir, got it.
Got it? And after that, once you finish the means your results or outputs, then you need to close the sync command by using blank sync.
Yes, sir.
Have you got that?
Yes, sir, I'll try again.
Yeah. Or else after the class, if you can share your screen, then we can explore.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any other doubts? Or can we proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I hope you got, we had done till line number 36 in the previous class. Yes, and we were talking about use of the function apply. Yes? Anyone?
Sir, if you can summarize the apply once.
This one?
The one before this, the T apply function.
Okay. T-apply is a function in which each cell of a rack array means the non-empty group of values given by a unique combination of the values of certain factors. In this, function, x is an atomic object, or we can say it is a vector. Index is the list of one or more factors, each of the same element or same length as x. And the function, if you are writing it as null, then in the cases of functions like plus, modulus, multiplication, etc., the function name must be back quoted or quoted. Okay, means it should be in the columns, quotations. If function is null, tapply returns a vector which can be used to subscript the multi-way array tapply normally produces. And simplify is if false is there, then tapply always returns an array of mode list. If true, the default, then if function always return a scalar. See here, we are having the here when I am applying the tapply, data is the vector name, and in that birth weight I want to see, means according to race and smoke, and I want to see the length of that particular variable. Are you getting it? If I write instead of length, if I write null, see, it is giving like a list. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And similarly, if I want to see the mean, then instead of means function equal to length, I'm writing the function equal to mean. And similarly for the standard deviation. Got it?
Yes, sir.
And now if I want to, in this only, if I want to give the names, means we don't know what this represent here. Okay, and we don't know what yes and no represents. So for that, if I'm writing like race equal to data dollar race, and for this I'm writing it as smoke. Now you can say that these are the races of the people and whether they smoke or not. And similarly for mean and standard deviation. Now I don't means we are getting like this, but I want it to be in a data frame. So for that I am creating a vector called tab, and I'm applying the tapply function with same. And now I'm applying the apply function of this particular vector, comma 1, comma sum. Why we are applying 1? Because here I want only a single row. Okay, if we want a single row, then the vector comma 1 and the sum of all the races. Are you getting it? Hello, is it clear?
सर एक बार दोबारा बता दो.
Yeah. See, what apply returns is a vector or array or list of values obtained by applying a function to margins of an array or matrix, in which X is an array including a matrix. Margin is a vector giving the subscripts which the function will be applied over. Example, for a matrix, 1 indicates rows, 2 indicates columns, C of 1 comma 2 indicates rows and columns. Are you getting it? Here see, I had given only one, so it is giving me the rows. Okay. Yes, is it clear?
सर बट लाइक रोज तो हर एक रेस के लिए अलग अलग है ना. हाउ इज इट डूइंग इट लाइक वाइट ब्लैक एंड अदर्स?
सी पहले हमारा कैसे आ रहा था? सी it was coming like this, right? It was coming like
Yes,
this.
sir.
Yes. So now it is coming like this. Means this is a single row.
Alright, sir. Got it. Got it.
Got it? This is a single row, and these are the total of each race.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now if I want to see this in columns, okay, so for that I'm again giving this data frame, creating a data frame, white, black, others, yes, no, and total. Okay, and now I'm applying the apply function with 2, and I want to see the sum. See now, is this a column? I'm having 2 columns, and along with the total.
Yes, sir.
Now if I want to apply the same function for the vector called data, I want coercion of low birth weight, race, and smoke. Okay, and I want 2 indicates columns of that table. Okay, now you see it is given for low. I'm having 2 columns, 59, 130. Yes. For race, I'm getting 3 columns, and for smoke, we are having no and yes. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now if I want to see the age and birth weight and low birth weight, for low weight, see, I want to see the means. Okay, so I got the means. Similarly for standard deviation and sum. Have you got this? This is the summary of low weight and birth weight. Is it clear till apply function? If any doubt is there, please ask. Is the apply function clear to all?
Yes, sir.
I'm getting only one response. I don't know about others. Now if I want to split the data, okay, splitting the data, I want to split the birth weight according to their birth weight and race. So for that, I'm using the split command, data $BWT comma data $race. It will be coming like this. Means it will show that in white race, what are the birth weights of those children who are white. Means for black it will be showing those the birth weight of those children who are black, and in others it will show whose race is others and their birth weights. Let's see here. The same which we got in the PPT one. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like this we can split our data. And if I want to see this, I want to split according to the birth weight, and I want to see the list of race and smoke. Means what are their races and according to their smoke. See, it will give like the birth weight of the children whose mothers were smokers in white race, similarly for black and others. And this is for those who are not non-smokers. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, if I want to use a S-apply. S-apply means a function that execute a function for each element of a list. So, means for each element of this list, it will apply this function. Here, X is a function, X is a list. The function to be applied, we will be writing it in fun. Simplify is a logical indicating whether results should be simplified if possible or not. Use dot names equal to true. This is a logical function. If true, and if X is a character, use X as names for the result unless it had names already. Now let's see. I'm using the vector called tab, this one, and I want to split it. Okay. I got a list, white, black, and others. Now I'm applying a sapply function for this vector, and I want to see the median. See, the median birth weight of the children who are white is 3076. For black it is 2849 and others 2835 grams. Is it clear? Now if I want to see the quantiles, okay, and I want to see the probabilities of at 0.25 and 0.75, means I want to see the first quartile and the third quartile. See, the first quartile is 2584.75 and third quartile is 3651 for white and similarly for black and others.
Sir, what is this PROBS, probes?
These are the probabilities.
Okay, sir.
25% probability and 75% probability.
Do we need to specify probes equal to or even C will work?
No, we need to specify because this is a function. Okay.
Like it's just an assignment, right? So even if we don't specify props equal to and we use C 0.25, it should work.
Yes. If you specify, it will be clear to the readers, or it will be clear for you in when you are using it in further. Means अभी तो use कर लेंगे कि C 0.25 and 0.75. Then once you see after, if you want to see after 1 week, then you can't recognize means क्यों use किया था ये, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for that we use the props. to just to understand, means these are the probabilities. Now, if I want to see the interquartile range for this, okay, so for this vector, I'm using sapply function and tab comma IQR. These are the interquartile ranges. And if I want to see the summary of the same, then sapply tab comma summary. It will give you the minimum, first quartile, median, mean, and third quartile and the maximum values. Understood till here? Any doubts?
Sir, if you can repeat, what is this IQR?
Interquartile range.
The range of quartiles from 25 to 100, like 75.
Yeah. See, interquartile range. It is this interquartile range contains the second and third quartiles. Okay, means if you want to see three 076. Here,
Got it, sir. Googled it just now.
Yeah. Actually, it is the quartile, means this contains the second and third quartile.
Yes, sir. Like Google mein to it says that the difference between third and first quartile is IQR. Okay, sir.
So this minus this. And next, any other doubts? No?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, if we want to see, if we want to convert date time conversion functions from numeric representations. Okay. So ISO date time, year, month, day, hour, minutes, seconds, and TZ equal to which time zone. Okay. So year, month, day, hour equal to 12, means 12 hourly, minutes equal to 0, and seconds equal to 0. Time zone is GMT. So for that, see here, this is the, if I don't write anything in the quotations, then it will give us the time zone where we are living. Okay, we are in the Indian Standard Time zone, so it is giving the IST. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and for this one also, see, I am giving 22, 20, 22, 2, 15, 15, 30, 25. Okay, can you tell me what is this? Yes?
Sir, can you repeat the question?
I'm here I had written 20, 22, 2, 15, 15, 30, 25.
Year, month, day, hour, minute, second, time zone.
Yeah. Great. So now if you want to see the system dot time zone, what is system dot time zone is the one which our system shows. Means for our system, it is showing like if you go and see in the time zone here,
Sir, what's the difference between this ISO date and ISO date time? They basically gives the same output.
yeah, means see, ISO date is the Indian standard date, and according to that, it is giving the same. But here we are writing because to just for the understanding, if, both are giving the same.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if I see here, sys dot time zone, it is giving Asia oblique Calcutta. If you go to your system and if you someone else is sharing.
निर्जा मैम, स्क्रीन को वो कीजिए आप.
Yeah, if you go to your system settings and if you see the time zone there, okay, it will show you the Asia oblique Calcutta, right? Have you seen that? Yes, hello. Hello. Hello, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We were just checking.
Okay. See, if you go here and type time settings, date and time settings, see here, time zone, UTC plus 5:30, Chennai, Kolkata, and so on. Okay, so generally it will be taking the system time zone as Kolkata. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now I am naming a vector called A, and I am denoting this 5:22 to 15 to a date, ISO date, to a vector called A. Now if I want to see the output, see what it's giving. It is giving the GMT time.
Okay, sir. So this is the default time if we want
Yeah,
give anything.
yeah. So for this, if you want, here also it is giving the GMT. Now see, if I don't want to see this time zone, I don't want to see this time zone and the time, then I will write it as dot date in brackets ISO date and the date. Getting?
Sir, if this ISO date is having the time zone also, so it will still give the same. Like in this case, we have not specified the time.
Yeah, here it will give you the Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay, sir.
See, in B, it is giving you the GMT time zone, 12 hours. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now I don't want this, and I only want this. So for that, what I am doing is I'm mentioning a function called as.date. In that, I want the date of 15, means in date format. I want this 22 to 15. So if I am running it, see, I'm not getting the time zone now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what this A is to B represents. What is this? Can anyone? What is this A is to B? How can you tell?
The dates between both of them, A to B.
Yes. See, 15 to 22 to 15 3 22. These are all the dates between these two dates. See, 16 17 and up to 14 3 22.
सर लाइक बट ऊपर वाले में 19038 उसका क्या मतलब है?
19038 is the number of days from this zero.
ओके सर.
Got it? We in the last class, if you can recall, we were talking about the origin
Yes,
day
sir.
as zero.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the number of days from the day zero. Okay. Now data date of survey. Now I'm having this called data, and in this I'm having date of survey. I'm creating a variable called date of survey. For that, I'm creating a sequence that ISO date means the date of survey was 5 to 2004 and 5 to means between 5 to 2004 to 5 to 2006. Okay, means this survey has been conducted between 2004 5th February 2004 to between 2006, and the length is here you can see the length is 189, right? Or here also you can see that there are 189 observations. Yes, so length dot out means the length of the data frame is 189, and I want it in %d, %m, and %y. So if we run, see, date of survey I'm getting. Yes, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, we haven't specified the step size, right? It's just taking 189 as the denominator and then specifying itself.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Sequence command में भी also specify the step size sometimes, right? लेकिन इसमें सिर्फ हमने 189 लिखा है, तो वो उसी को denominator consider करके and then निकाल रहा है.
Yes. See, length dot out means what is the length of this data frame? There are 189 observations. Yes, for all the 189 observations, it will randomly allocate these dates.
But sir, the output में जो dates आ रही है, they are not random. They have some connection of 4.
Yeah, after 4. So why? Because I'm applying a sequence function here. So
Yes.
sequentially it is taking, by default it is taking the days of 4 days gap. If you see
And
here
if we
between
want just
28
random
and
dates,
yes,
if we don't want some sequence in dates, we just want random dates between these two dates, then.
see if you see here 28 and after that 3, uh, will I think it will not be giving you the random dates. And if you want random, then you have to specify the, instead of sequence, if you specify here random, no, there is no function for it. I will look into it and I will tell you in tomorrow's class.
All right, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So now if I want to see the head, means the first few observations of this date of survey, if you see here, these are in the sequence, right? 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, and 24. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And if I want date of survey in dates, now see here I'm in the previous one we are having 5 to 2024 like this. Now we are having year format, month, and the day.
Sir, actually, it's not a step size of 4, I guess, because यहाँ पे
Yeah,
17 to 21. Yes, so वो actual में random ही है.
yeah. So
Oh,
now if I want to see the months of this survey, then head of months and vector dollar variable. So the first one is February, and February. And if I want to see the weekdays, on which days it was falling, it was Thursday, Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Saturday, and Tuesday again. Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Similarly for days, the dates are 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, and 24. If I want to convert them into the numeric, so I will be writing it as dot numeric in brackets head and format of the variable vector dollar variable percentage d. See now, here it was showing in characters. Okay, now here it is showing in numerics. Is it clear?
Sir, what if we won't use format?
Sorry.
फॉर्मेट अगर हम यहाँ पे यूज नहीं करेंगे तो क्या होगा?
ये होगा.
ओके सर. बट सर आई गेस एक बार ही आपको ब्रैकेट भी हटानी पड़ेगी ना ऊपर?
नहीं, मैंने ब्रैकेट नहीं हटाया था.
लाइक हेड के बाद उस वक्त 2 ब्रैकेट्स थी.
So what?
यस तो लाइक डबल ब्रैकेट्स भी तो
See, here I'm
यहाँ पे
opening the
ब्रैकेट का
bracket
कुछ वो नहीं
and here
होगा.
I'm closing the bracket. Okay?
सो लाइक नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स कितनी भी ब्रैकेट लगाओ उससे वो नहीं
Yeah,
होगा.
yeah. Now you see, length of x n is non-numeric argument to binary operator. Okay, because I'm converting this format into numeric format. Have you got it? Means I'm converting either date or character format to the numeric. So that's why we have to give the means argument called numeric. Sorry, format. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm creating a vector called x and I'm giving c of 1st Jan 1962 and up to this 30 July 1960. Now can you run and tell me what will happen if I create a vector called z and give this function and run the function? Can you run and tell? I hope you all are having this code.
Sir, we got it some minutes before only, so I haven't really downloaded it.
Now let's see what happens if I'm running a function, giving a function called as.date, and if I want to run the vector called z. Yes, correct. Now if I want to read the date and time information in format called month, day, year, and hours, minute, and seconds, then these are the dates and these are the times. Okay. And now I'm creating a vector called x and I'm pasting these two, pasting dates and times so that we can get simultaneously both. See here. Now you got the date along with the time. Is it clear? Any doubts in pasting
Yes,
these
sir.
two vectors? I hope no doubts. Now what is this strp time? strp time is, what is strp time? Anyone? It will be giving your time zone also, and it will be in the string format. Understood? strp time represents this, str represents string, p represents print and time. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Now let us see how to merge two data by using common id. Okay, I'm having data 1 and data 2. I think these have been shared with you also. This is the head of data 1. I'm having IDs 85, 86, and like that. Low birth weight is there, age is there, LWT, last menstrual period, and race. In this, I'm having ID, smoke, PTL, HT, UI, FTV, and BWT. I want to merge these two data sets. Okay, and in X, I'm having the common variable called ID. Similarly, in Y or in second data set also, I'm having the variable called ID. Now I'm creating a merged data called data M, and I'm giving the merge command, merge in brackets data 1 comma data 2. Now in X, what is the common variable here? By dot X equal to ID, and in Y also I'm having ID, so by dot Y equal to ID. If I merge like this, see the data got merged and it is in the IDs are in the ascending order. Yes? Can any one of you tell me why even we can write it as by equal to ID as we had discussed in the previous class, but why we are writing by dot X and by dot Y? Can any one of you tell?
Sir, you can show data 1, data 2.
Yeah, this is data 1, or see here the heads of the data 1. And heads of the data 2.
We are joining, like combining the data of both the tables through their ID values to make a combined table.
Yes, we see if I want to make the table, means I want to merge both the data sets. Instead of by dot X and by dot Y, I can write it as by equal to in quotations ID. Why I had written by dot X and by dot Y? See, the data is not sorted. In data 1, 85, 86, 87, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94. Okay, if you go down and see, here again in 183 row, you are getting 77, 76 and all. Yes? See, 226, 4, 10 in data 1. And in similarly in data 2 also, this data set is not sorted. Are you getting? So when your data sets are not sorted and you are having the common ID in both the data set, okay, without giving the sorting command, you can simply merge, sort and merge by using by dot X and by dot Y. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Here in this data M, my ID is sorted 4, 10, 11, 15, and so on. See, yes? Any doubts in built-in functions?
No, sir.
Uh, I think I had shared this Benning breast disease. This is the case control
Yes,
study.
sir.
Yeah, I hope you have shared, Dr. Dheeraj, I hope you have shared this with the students.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we are entering into the data visualization part. Okay. So in the, and we will be covering both the topics, this one, how to create user defined functions and the data visualization one. We will be covering this and this simultaneously. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the BBDM, means the Benning breast disease 1 to 3 matched. This is a case control study. What do you mean by case control? Any idea? You can type in the chat box. Any idea?
Sir, actually, in this we just compare a sample of normal condition and a digit condition. Like,
Yes, exactly. Means cases are those who got any type of disease. Okay, here it is a breast disease, and with those people who are normal. Okay, so let us see the list of variables. The variable code is 1 to 50. It is str, which is called a stratum, and the observation within stratum is called OBS, in which one is called one has been given to the case, 2 to 4 is for the control. Okay. Now, what the age at the time of interview is AGMT. Final diagnosis is here one has one for the cases and zero for the controls, and it has been named as FNDX, means final diagnostics. Highest grade in school, it has been from 0 to 25, like this: 0 none, 1 is high school, 2 junior college, 3 college, 4 masters, 5 doctoral degrees. And regular medical checkups, CHK, 1 is yes and 2 is no. Age at the time of first pregnancy, AGP 1, which is in the years. Number of stillbirths, 0 to 7, and it has been given as NLV. Miscarriages is there, number of live births, and weight of the subject at interview, age at the last menstrual period, and the marital status. This is the description of the data. Now I am setting the working directory. See, if you see in the previous one, I was having the working directory as D, DU, ZH, DC, and class 3, and so on. Now I am cutting short and I am giving the DU, ZH, DC. So means you can change your working directory as per your convenience. Understood? Now you
Yes,
can
sir.
see, yeah, now you can see that in global environment here, I'm having lot of means data and values and all, right? I don't want to clear it from this. Okay, but for that, I'm writing a command called rm in brackets list equal to ls. Means ls means list screen, it will be clearing it. Got it? Now I'm
Yes.
reading it. Yeah, now I'm reading the data file or data set, and I'm using the strings in that one as true. If we don't write string as factors equal to true, it will be taking the strings as strings and factors as factors. You need to change because it is an Excel file. Okay, you have to change this command. Now I want to see the names. What are the names in this data? So for that, names in bracket data. Now I want to see the table for FNDX. What is FNDX? Final diagnostics. So if I want to see how many of them are diagnosed and how many are not. So one is those who got diagnosis, yes, or you can say the cases, and zero is the control. So if it is like this, we don't know means what zero represent and what one represents. So for that, I'm giving the data $fndx. Okay, I'm creating renaming this variable called fndx, and I'm giving the labels called control and cases, and I want to exclude the NA values. Is it clear? Now I want to see the I'm getting cases and controls. Okay, now I'm giving the values called I'm entering these values into the vector called tab. Is it clear up to line number 7?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm giving the data $MST. If it is equal to 3, then I'm giving it as 2. Okay. Is it clear? see, MST is the marital status. If the married couple are separated, I'm treating them as divorced. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now if you see, there are 145 people who are single. Two, divorce is 26. What is 4? Widowed are 17, and never, sorry, married are 145 and never married are 12. Okay, now I'm labeling 1 married, 2 divorced or separated, 4 widowed, and 5 never married, and I am excluding the NA values. Now if I want to see, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to see the proportions of this tab, the values which we had created. I want to see the proportions for that. So for that, tab P means proportions of this vector called tab. 100 into proportions of tab means I'm multiplying it by 100. Now if I want to take I want to see these values in the data frame. So for that, data dot frame your vector or values tab comma percentage equal to as dot numeric of tab P. See, is it clear?
सर एक बार ओनली टैब भी प्रिंट करवाइएगा.
These are the proportions. 25 are cases, 25% cases and 75% controls.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now in data frame, I want all the means with data, mean equal to with data, comma, T apply of AGMT, FNDX, comma, mean, and NA.RM equal to T. What is NA.RM?
Removing NA values.
Removing?
NA values.
Yes. So I'm creating a data frame for this. Okay. See, I had created, I'm getting the mean value of cases controls is 46.19 and for cases 46.16. The standard deviation, median, interquartile range, Q1, Q3 and minimum maximum values. Is it clear? Any doubt? Are you trying? In this, I'm means seeing the mean, standard deviation, median, interquartile range, Q1, Q3, minimum and maximum. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Yeah. Now I am creating a variable or vector called BMI. Run if 100, 15, 37. means 100. What is 100? 100 values. Okay, and 15,37 means from between 15 to 37 I want 100 BMIs. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I'm creating a vector called BMI group, and I'm cutting it, or you can say I'm breaking at 14, 18, 25, 30, and 40. And I'm labeling it as underweight, normal weight, overweight, and obese.
सर राइट इक्वल टू फॉल्स
Yeah.
इसमें ये क्यों लगा रहे हैं हम?
See, right equal to false because what we are getting here, the values, even if you don't use this, this is a logical operator. If the interval should be closed on the right and open on the left, or vice versa.
Okay, sir.
See, here up to 8, right? And it is starting from the 9. Are you getting? If I don't use this, by default it is constant. And if I use like
सर बिकॉज आर BMIs are not exactly to the point, इसलिए वो मैं भी इफेक्ट नहीं कर रहा हूँ.
now I'm reference called normal weight for this BMI group. Now see, 1 is normal weight, 4 is obese, 3 is overweight, and 2 is underweight. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
I'm taking the reference called normal weight. Okay. What happens if you don't write this reference? Okay. The first value or the first label called underweight, by default, it will consider the reference value as underweight. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we all know that these are factors. Okay. So for that, I'm giving the factors means converting it into the factors. Now if I want to see the table, Normal weight are 23, obese 39, overweight 19, and underweight are 19. Is it clear up to this?
सर रीलेवलिंग वाली कमांड से एक बारी बताना.
This one, relevel.
Yes sir.
Yeah. If we don't change our reference, okay, by default, the software used to take the first value as the reference.
So like why are we using relevel? ऊपर BMI ग्रुप तक हमने निकाला था, उसके बाद फिर ये क्यों किया हमने relevel?
Yeah, that's what ना relevel इसलिए किया क्योंकि हम देखना चाहते हैं कि नॉर्मल वेट से कितने लोग अंडरवेट हैं, कितने लोग ओवरवेट हैं और कितने लोग ओबीस हैं.
वो तो हमने ऊपर ऑलरेडी निकाल रखा है, लाइक अंडरवेट और नॉर्मल वेट वो सब. रेफरेंस में लेने का मतलब क्या?
It will be useful when we go further and do the analysis. Means जब हम regression या correlation जो भी लगाते हैं तो उसमें देखने के लिए मीन्स नॉर्मल वेट से कितने लोग कम हैं, कितने लोग ज्यादा हैं करके एट दैट टाइम इट विल बी यूजफुल.
ओके सर.
ओके. Or else here also you can see in this we can say that 39% are obese as compared to the normal weight. Are you getting?
Yes sir.
Now I'm creating a value called tab with data and tables of MST FNDX, means marital status and final diagnosis. And now I want to get the proportions of this. Can you tell me what is tab comma 2 represents? Tab comma 2.
So 2 is for columns. So
you can see here what is this minus C 4,5? I think I told you in the first class if I'm not wrong.
it removes the 4, comma 5th element.
Yeah. Now see, tab comma 2 is the what is our tab? In that we were taking the MST comma FNDX, right? We are seeing the table for this. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Sir, can you print tab once?
We are getting number of observations in controls and cases. Okay, this is the proportion and it is giving the column wise proportions. Okay.
Yes sir.
It is not giving the row wise proportions, it is giving the column wise proportions. So Now I want to create a data frame called tab pp, and I want to include tab and tab p in that with coercion of 4 comma 5. What is 4 and 5 in tab and tab p? Do we have 4 and 5 columns in tab and tab p? See, this is 1, 2, 3, and we are having the same in tab p and tab, right? Here also we are having MST, here also we are having MST. Yes?
सर एक बारी
Yeah.
दोबारा बताइए हम रिमूव क्या कर रहे हैं, मतलब -4,5.
See, I'm not using that minus c comma c4 comma 5 right now. Okay, just I'm adding these two vectors as a data frame. Now you
Okay,
can
sir.
see. Now you can see. We are having MST in tab also, and we are having MST in tab P also.
Yes, sir.
We are having FNDX in tab also and FNDX in tab P also. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So now I don't want these two because we are already having it in our tab. Yes? And which columns are these? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5?
Yes,
Yes?
sir.
So that's why I had written minus C of 4 comma 5. Means it is deleting the fourth column and fifth column. Okay. Now if I run
Yes.
this, now you can see MST FNDX frequency and frequency dot one. Now I want to rename all these. Okay, so for that, names of this particular data frame, C of means coercion of marital status, group, N, and percent. You can see here now. We all know that these are percentages, these are the N or number of observations, this is the group, and this is the marital status. Is it clear up to here? Line number 43.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now I'm creating a vector called tab with data, and I want to see the tables of MST and FNDX along with DNN equal to C, marital status and group. Now, can you tell me what is DNN? What is DNN? I hope all you are having the data which I had shared. Data description and the data.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now if I had run this tab, see here, I'm having the marital status. Yes. And FNDX is the final diagnostics, and here DNN represents the one which we had created here. we had created this group, right? Yes. Are you getting? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is DNN? It is nothing but it will be recalling the names, or you can say it is the user defined function. Means there is no function called DNN in R. It is not a built-in function. I'm giving a name called DNN, and in that DNN, I'm recalling C of marital status and the group. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Got it, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to get the percentages of tab. Means percentages of this tab. And what do you mean by this tab, comma 2 and comma 1?
Sir, column-wise proportions and then rounding off to one digit.
Yes. So now I'm pasting it. Pasting tab with tab P and separating it by the quotations. Okay, you might see that I'm using this quotations before opening and closing the parenthesis. Yes. So I'm separating it by, if you see here, if I run like this, if I run like this, it will be coming like this. We don't know what is what, right? 109 is there, 72.7. We don't know what 109 is and what 72.7 is. And there is not much gap between these two. Correct? And it is giving it in the are you following this? It is giving it in the same.
Yes, sir. Just run it.
Yeah, it is giving it in the same quotations. So now when we want to see separately, see what happened. The n is 109, and we can see that it is in brackets. We can say it might be the percentage of this value. Is it correct? Now I'm creating a vector called my tab, and I'm creating a matrix and pasting all this into the matrix. Now if you run this my tab, we are having 2 columns and 4 rows, A, B, A, B, C, D. This is the number of observations, and this is the percentage.
Sir, but tab is not a numeric value, right? Why are we using end row and then tab? Because like number of rows and number of columns में तो kind of एक ही number होता है ना?
कहाँ पे?
A matrix command में सर ये end row tab and end call tab इसको थोड़ा explain करना.
Yeah. Number of rows, I want the tab, means the rows which are in this tab. Okay, there are four rows, correct? And how many columns
Yes.
are there?
2.
Yeah. So rows is also from tab I'm getting, and columns also from the tab. Okay, and by row equal to false means I don't want by rows, means like I don't want row percentages. Okay, I want the column percentages. So by row equal to false I had written. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we are having A, B, A, B, C, D. We don't know what is A, what is B, and what is C, D, etc., etc. Okay, so for that we want the names. These are called the dimensions. So I want the dimension names. So for that I'm creating a call dimension names, my tab. Okay, this is my tab. I want to change the names of these dimensions. So for that dimension dim names, my dim names of tab. I want the names which are in this tab to be here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now you can see we got Is it clear up to line number 55?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we are using the which function, which is dot na, means if we are having any na values in our data, arrival dot ind equal to true, means we need to see that we want to see that how many rows and columns are in this data, how many rows and columns are there. Okay, means for if you see the row 5 and column 8, what is that? Na is there?
Yes, sir.
AGP1. If you see row number 5 and column 8, if you see Na is there. Similarly for row 19, if you go and see the row number 19 and column number 8, okay, is it clear? Is it clear this function? Which function? Means I want to see that in which row and in which column the data is not available. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm applying the apply function for this data set, comma 2 and the length. What this 2 represents? Data what 2 represents?
Column-wise length of the data.
Yes. See now, it is showing 200 entries for each. Means it is taking the NA values also. Okay. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to see the length of the data which is missing in or not available in AGP1. For that, I'm using the length na.omit, means I want to omit that also. Data $AGP1. 178 observations are there. Okay.
Without any values.
Yes.
Sir, how will we calculate the number of NA values overall in this whole data?
See, you can see by length and by using the na.omit. The number of observations which you will get is the value without the data omission.
So if we'll remove this $AGPI, then like we can find the overall values in the whole data and we can minus it from the total one to get the NA values.
See, it is giving 14.
So there is something wrong with this, right?
Yeah, means see, it will be giving in which all the variables are NAs. Are you getting? These 14 is, if you see, if for example, if 33 means string number 9, if you see this row number 33, if all these values will be NA, okay, it will be giving that number.
But like this is without NA, right? NA.omit data.
Yeah, means yes, means it means that even if one NA is not there,
Then the whole entry is removed.
yes, only 14 observations are there. Means if you can see here NA is there, okay, here NA is there, like that. If we remove all these NAs, are
So
you
then
getting?
like individually हमें हर एक कॉलम में चेक करना पड़ेगा and then सबका फिर
Yes,
टोटल करके फिर पता चलेगा.
yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now I'm checking the dimensions of the data. What is the dimension? There are 14 rows, and see 14 total columns and 200 entries are there. These are the columns and I'm having 200 observations. Got it?
Yes, sir. But like ऊपर जो हमने लेंथ कमांड लिखी है उसमें तो वो 14 ही दे रहा है. तो वो कॉलम वाइज नहीं रो वाइज काउंट कर रहा है पूरे डेटा को.
This one.
Yes, sir.
This is column wise. This is column wise.
So then तो इसने एक भी वैल्यू को हटाया नहीं है मतलब तो जब वो सारी एनएस बनेगी वो सिर्फ उसको तब रिमूव करेगा.
Yes. Now see here we had removed. So 178 omissions are there in from the 14 column. Sorry, 22 omissions are there from the 14 columns.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it clear till line number 64? Why we are using which function and this dimension?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us see some user defined functions. There is no function called count. Okay, so I want to uh, create a function called count for the function of x. Okay, and I want to see the in return I want to see means the length of non away means after omitting the nas from that function called function of x. Okay, I had run that. Now I'm applying this data to count. See here now, it had only omitted those from those variable columns where the NA values are there. Are you getting? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm creating a function called tab or function for my description. I'm creating a function called x. Okay. And in that function, I'm creating a description tab, a description vector, and I want to see the coefficient of n equal to count of x. And what is the minimum, what is the quartile, and everything. Okay, I'm creating a function of x called des, or you can say describe. Okay, this is the user defined function. If you can recall, in the previous classes we were recalling, means if you we were using if else and all, right? If else if else, for loop and all. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those are built-in functions. Now this is the user-defined function, means the function which can be which can be or which is defined by the user. So I'm creating a function called des, and in that I'm seeing I want to see the count of this x or the data, and I want to see the minimum after removing the values. What is the minimum value? I want to see the quantiles of this q1. I want to see the mean, median, standard deviation, q3 maximum. I want to see all these after removing the NA values. Now let's see. Your function called count is created. My description is mydes is created. Yes. Now, if I
Yes.
want to see the description of data $AGP1, the N is 178. After removing the NA values, minimum is 14, 25% quantile is 21, mean is 23.6, median 23, standard deviation 75% quartile, and your maximum value. Is it clear?
Sir, but within the function we assigned Q1 and Q3. So like why is it taking 0.25 and 0.75 alongside?
Yeah, see here. We had written props equal to 0.25 and props equal to 0.75.
Yes, sir, like but this is within the bracket. We
Yeah,
have
see,
assigned it as Q1 and Q3 also.
because in this we are defining I want the quantiles of x. I want the quartile of this function, this data called x, and along with I want to see the 75%, means 0.75, or you can say 75%, and I want to see the values which are not which are after which the any values have been omitted. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
See, when you divide your quartiles, what will be your quartile? First quartile, it will be around 25%.
Yes, sir.
Median is 50%.
Yes, sir.
The mid value Q3 is 75, and the last Q4 will be your 100. Correct?
लाइक बेसिकली वो समझ पा रहा है कि हमने जो Q1 एंड
Yes.
Q3 डिफाइन किया है वो क्वार्टाइल है, मतलब लेकिन
Yes.
हमें तो यूजर खुद से डिफाइन कर रहा है, तो
नहीं,
आर ने खुद की अपनी इंटेलिजेंस क्यों लगाई है इसमें कि 0.25% एंड 0.75% भी साथ में मैं भेजूं?
now see, it is giving 0%, 25%, 50, 75, 100. Are you getting? अगर मैं उसको ये नहीं बता रहा कि भाई मेरे को 25% पे चाहिए और 75% पे चाहिए, तो वो क्या कर रहा है? Q1 का भी 0 पे दे रहा है, Q1 25 पे दे रहा है, Q1 50, Q1 75, Q1 100. Similarly for Q3 also 0, 25, 50, 75, 100.
ओके सर, सो लाइक वो क्वार्टाइल
But
हर
this
एक
is
चीज के
not,
लिए बना
but
रहा
this
है.
is not correct. Yes, but this is not the exact, or you can say this is not the correct answer we want. Yes,
ओके
क्योंकि
सर.
हाँ, so for that we are using the prompts. We are giving the, we want to see the probability. First quartile is 25% and third quartile is 75%. Okay. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Only one answer.
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm creating my description function again, and in that x comma sig equal to 2. What is this sig? What is this sig? See here, what, how many zeros we are getting, or means how many values
5.
after the decimal we are getting?
5.
5. So now by writing sig equal to 2, it will restrict to 2 decimal places. See here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to see the aggregate function. What do you mean by the aggregate? In general terms, what is aggregate?
Total, sir.
Yeah, aggregate of your marks. Correct? So I want to see the aggregate of FNDX, means final diagnosis plus marital status with AGMT. What is AGMT here? AGMT is age at the time of interview. Okay, and I want to see the mean and from the data set called data. Now see.
सर ये टिल्डे फंक्शन किस लिए यूज किया हमने आफ्टर AGMT?
Yeah, means I want to see that I want to see the final diagnosis and marital status aggregate for this AGMT called age at the time of interview. Are you getting? Or in other words, I want to see the AGMT, means the function mean of the age at the time of interview with respect to final diagnosis and their marital status.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear? I want to see the mean of the age at the time of interview with respect to final diagnosis and their marital status. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, means generally the left side of this tilde is called the output. This is the output we want. Okay, I want the output of AGMT, and this is your independent variable.
With respect to kind
Yeah,
of
with, or
thing.
you can say with respect to. Okay, and I want to see the mean, so that's why I had given the function called mean. Okay, if I don't want to, if I don't want mean, then what will happen? If I don't give the function called mean, then what will happen? It will be saying that the function is missing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I'm taking this, means, or I'm allocating this to the vector called tab, and I want up to 1 decimal place. Okay. Now, if I want to see the dimensions of this my tab, then what will it will be showing? What is 8 and what is 3? There
Number
are
of columns.
8 observations. See, there are 8 observations with 3 columns. Okay. See.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm creating a vector called my tab, and I'm creating a data frame as dot matrix of my tab. Okay. Now I'm renaming the agmt dot n as an integer, okay, from the my tab and variable agmt. Now I'm creating a class called it is an integer. Is it clear up to here? Is it clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Now I'm creating names for the my tab, the group, marital status, and minimum Q1, mean, median, standard deviation, and all up to maximum. See here, group is there, marital status, and minimum Q1, mean, median, standard deviation, Q3, and the maximum value. Okay. Now I want to write this into the CSV format. So for that, export to the CSV file. So for that, I'm writing it as write.csv x equal to my tab, comma file equal to, I want to describe the give the description as age des dot csv. Now here you can see that CSV file is created.
सर जो हम राइट कमांड के अंदर जो इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में डाल रहे हैं फाइल, इट शुड बी ऑलरेडी देयर या फिर हम जब डाल रहे हैं तो उस वक्त वो बन रही है?
This one,
यस सर,
line number 110.
यस सर.
या ये जब हम डाल रहे हैं तब बन रही है वो. सी नाउ इफ यू सी हियर इन माय folder, there is no variable, there is no file called a, right?
यस सर.
Yeah, this name as a. Sorry, I have to write it as a.csv. C.
ओके सर.
So now we have created this table here, right? So now how to create an alternative table for this? By using the epi display, means epidemiological display library function. It is a library, and it is you have to, if you want to get the results of the epidemiological data, this package is very useful. Okay, so now I'm in tab 1. I want to see the what it is giving. It is giving the tabulated values of the marital status and their percentages. This is what we were getting, right? When we were doing one by one here. Here we were getting the same values, right? See. Yes. And now if I want to see the final diagnostics percentages, see. Is it clear? Now see what happens when you run this in epi display. It will be by default, it will be giving you the graphs. See here. Is it clear?
Sir, what is this tab PCT?
Tab PCT is nothing but the tabs along with the percentages. PCT means percentage.
So we defined this function, or is it inbuilt function?
This is inbuilt. This is in the epi display package.
And tab 1 is something that we defined.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Tab PCT is in epi display package only. Okay. Any doubts still here? See now, it will be giving like this case and control. These are married, and this is this, and divorced, widowed, and never married. So from this graph, can you tell in which uh, final diagnosis number of cases are more?
So the last one.
Are you sure? I'll say that the number of cases are more in the married people. Then, see, from this we are getting no.
Yes, sir. Actually, the graph is kind of upside down. So
Yeah. How we will learn in the next class how to make these graphs beautiful.
sir, what is this graph name, right?
Sorry, what is?
What is the name of this graph?
This is just the distribution graph.
Any specific distribution or?
No, it will be giving. It is giving just the distribution according to this table.
All right, sir.
Okay, we will be seeing how to see whether the data is normal or not. Whether means either it is left skewed or right skewed. It will. We will be seeing in the further classes. Most probably tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just few lines left. So we will complete this and we will end today's session. Okay. Now I'm creating another function called my frequency tab, and I want the variables, groups, and names. Okay. So here tab with the data, I want the table of variables, groups, and the names. Okay, I'm rounding it off, and I'm taking the proportions. After that, I'm rounding it off, and then I'm creating a matrix, and I'm pasting all this tab and tab pp into that by their rows, row names, and column names. And I want to see the as my tab table. Okay, and the dimensions of that. I had created that. Now I want to see in that function, I want to see the data $mst, data $fndx along with their marital status and group. This is just another type of creating the table. See, this is one type. This is the second one. And this is the third one. Is it clear? When we had created the table by using this, we were getting the same result. When we had created the table using the epi display functions, we were getting the same result. And now when we are creating with my frequency tab, we are getting the same result. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I want to create one more variable called data $chk. In data, I want to create a variable or sorry, we are already having chk variable, and for that I want to get the labels done. So for 2 it is no, and for 1 it is yes. And I'm saying that though where the observations are not available, so you can exclude those. So if I run this, and if I want to see the table, see, 81 are no and 119 are yes. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to see the data data with checkup FNDX, and I want to give the names called medical checkups and group. See, in FNDX we were having cases and controls, yes, and the name called, I'm giving this name zero yes no name as medical checkup, and for no there are 72 controls and 9 cases, and for yes there are 78 control cases and 41 cases are there. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Someone was asking about I think
सर एक्चुअली कल आप कुछ ट्राई कर रहे थे बट वो बीच में रह गया था। जब 2 कॉलम्स कॉमन में हो और एक कॉलम की डिफरेंट एंट्रीज हो तो उस वक्त फिर हम उनको बाइंड कैसे करेंगे, ऐसा कुछ?
yes, yes, yes.
सर वो हुआ फिर आपसे कंप्लीट?
हाँ वो तो हो गया था।
नहीं, आई गेस उस वक्त कुछ एरर आ रहा था, आपने बोला था कि
हाँ
बाद
वो
में होगा।
एक्चुअली ना उस टाइम पे क्या हो रहा था कि आई व्हेन आई हैड restarted this R, then it got worked.
सर तो वो वर्क कैसे किया? लाइक अगर डिफरेंट है उसमें एंट्रीज और कॉलम सेम है, काइंड ऑफ कॉलम नेम सेम है, तो
Yeah,
फिर
I'll
हम उसको कैसे करते
just
हैं?
a second. I'll show. Is my screen visible?
यस सर।
You have to wait for a few minutes for that.
Sir, actually, this was not the data. It was for
No,
the
this is
child
not the
visit.
data. This is another example.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that this process will get completed. Oh. Yeah. Here, if you see, we are having the IDs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And the sex, weight, height. Okay. And if you see this ZWT file also, in this we are having ID, sex, weight, height. Okay. So these two are common in both. This one. Yes, ID, sex, and days are ID, sex, and
Yes,
days
sir.
are common in both. Okay, so now I want to merge it into the small data, the data set called small. So for that, I will be writing the uh, data set name, and I am giving the merge function for the data set, comma ZWT. I want to merge these two by equal to coercion of ID, comma sex and days. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now if you see, it got merged. We got WFAJ.
Sir, even if the entries are different.
No, yeah, even if the entries are different. See, here you are having in ZWT, you are having days 0, 0, 90, 182, 274, and all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So even if the entries are different, it will get merged.
So like, why is it not 0090 and something?
Sorry.
अब वो मर्ज किस टाइप से कर रहा है अगर वो सेम ही नहीं है तो
Mainly, it will be merging by the IDs. Got it? See, actually, the data, you see, if you see here, 1002 number ID is 1. Okay, 1003 is approximately 4, 5, these many times, and the sex is 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and number of days is 0, 1096, 1814, 182, 274, and 365, 547, 730, 90, up like this. Okay, now if you see here for 1003, 0, WFAZ is minus 2.34. If you see here If you want to check it manually, see here. For 0 days, it is minus 2.34. Okay. For 90 days, it is minus 1.52. So if you see here, 90 is here, right? In the 10th row.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is minus 1.52. So when you are giving three common items, so first of all, it will be checking with the day, sorry, ID number. Then it will be checking with your the gender and the same number of days. Means it will be running the iteration. It will be running the loop in itself.
Okay, sir.
It will be finding that where the day number 90 is there. So for that, it will be assigning minus 1.52.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
सर बाय एनी चांस लाइक उसमें अगर हमने स्मॉल और ZWT में स्पेसिफिक नंबर ऑफ एंट्रीज थी एंड
हम्म।
वो सेम नहीं हो अगर तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि जो हम मर्ज कर रहे हैं उसमें ज्यादा एंट्रीज हो जाए
हाँ, हो सकता है.
लाइक
See, there will be
नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स
in
इंक्रीज हो
that
जाए.
in that what will happen? No, in that it will be giving means number of columns ज्यादा हो जाए.
या बिकॉज लाइक कुछ एंट्रीज जो ऐसी हो जो उसमें कंपेटेबल ना हो तो फिर वो एक्स्ट्रा में डाल
नहीं,
लें.
वो एक्चुअली जैसे अभी मान लीजिए यहाँ पे you are having 4 columns, sorry 5 columns.
यस सर.
Okay, out of which you want 3 columns to be same, right?
यस सर.
Yeah, see this. We are having 4 columns, out of which 3 columns are same. So when I'm merging, it is giving one new column called WFAZ. Have you got this, or you want to me to rerun this again?
नो सर आई विल ट्राई एक बारी फिर अगर कुछ होगा तो पूछ लेंगे.
Yeah, see, now see, if you will see here, we are having how many columns? 9 columns. Hello?
यस सर.
Yeah, we are having 9 columns. And how many columns here? We are having 4 columns. Okay. Now, if you see this, we are not having this new column called WFAZ in our original data set.
यस सर.
I want to add this column by using these 3 common variables. Okay. So for
Yes.
that, yeah, for that, I'm taking it as this equal to C of the common variables in both the data sets.
Okay, sir.
And it will be adding the new data set here, new variable here. And now you are asking this, ki, sir, if there are 46050 entries are there in both the data sets, for example, in ZWT, if there are 47,000 and 46050 in the small data set, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in that case, what will happen is it will be giving all the 46050 which are matching. Okay.
Yes, sir. And the rest will be like SDs.
Yes. For example, you are having WFAZ as 47,000 values are there, observations are there, and in the rest there are 46050. So for the remaining in this, it will be giving us NAs.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any other doubts? Any other doubts?
I think no doubt, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for your patient listening. I hope this session was very nice and you had enjoyed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.